Hello, my friends. Tina Anderson. Thanks for joining me. It's another edition of Life in the Groove on location at the San Juan Hills Golf Club. And if you hear a little bit of music, it's because we're at Blake Aaron's album release party, and I can't wait to share what's going on inside. So stick with me as we get the inside scoop from the life of a recording artist.
So once again, the album is called Soul Stories, and every song here tells a story. And every great blues song tells a story, usually about, you know, the wife is gone and the car's broken down, or the wife's broken down and the car is gone. I don't think that's great. One of the two. But the blues itself has told a great story over 100 years, and there's so many different great eras of blues to write about. But there was a really cool era in the 80s where they had a show called Austin City Limits. I don't know if you guys remember that. And they had great, at the time, up-and-coming blues artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan. And, of course, Eric Clapton. Eric Johnson was another great one on Austin City Limits. And just so many great artists. So here's a song kind of in that vein that kind of tells a story about the blues. Mark was, correct me if I'm wrong, born in France, but lived in Spain until now. He lives in Mission Viejo, which is pretty cool, and speaks 3 languages. So we're actually going to do one of Warren's tunes. I'm going to let Warren introduce it.
Okay. Hello. Oh, sorry. They muted me.
They knew what they were doing. We're going to do a tune.
I'll switch here.
Okay, switch one.
They didn't like what I was saying, so they muted my mic. So the interesting thing about this next song, and we completely forgot about it until like this afternoon when I was driving down here for sound check, and I realized, you know, Blake said, what songs you want to do? And I said, let's do a song called Play It Like You Mean It. And driving down, I realized that Mark actually played on this song with me. How could I forget? But the interesting thing about this song is we recorded it, at least his parts, we recorded it in Madrid, Spain, in his house and studio there. We played at the festival in Mallorca, and then after Mallorca, my wife, my daughter and I, Mark and Rebecca and Alejandro, his beautiful family, they invited us to his house in Madrid for about 4 or 5 nights, which I would say, man, this is like hard to do while you're playing. It's because I want to listen to what you're playing.
What you're sharing is so beautiful that now I have to play something beautiful.
What I'm saying sounds like a Spanish soap opera, so. And so then I said, what do you mean you slept with my sister? So little Alejandro is not really my child. Next on Telemundo. But anyway, so here's the thing about Mark though. There's this wine in Spain called Protos, and Mark took me out to the wines. You know, we go to wine stores here, and I don't know about you guys, but Trader Joe's is pretty awesome for me. I mean, that's pretty much good enough. But I mean, I'm Canadian, so I'm a beer drinker, so any wine is good. But Mark took me to a wine store in Spain, and it's like going to a medieval castle, you know, to buy your wine. It was amazing. And he picked out this bottle. So about 2 bottles later, we had recorded many, many tracks on Play It Like You Mean It, which I had to sort all of them out when I got home to LA.
Like 4 songs out of it, right?
Yeah, I got 4 songs out of it, for sure. I haven't paid on those. But anyway, so we're going to take you back to Madrid, Spain right now, and we're going to kind of relive the moment of Play It Like You Mean It.
But we won't. We don't have the Protos.
We don't have the
My
Protos
friend
wine.
brought a great Spanish wine. So actually, can you bring me that wine?
You cannot play this song without Spanish wine. So I guess what we're going to have right now is we're just going to have like this amazing, oh, look at that. Wow. That's what it tasted like in Spain. And I said to Mark, I said, how come I can never get Spanish wine like this in the States? And he says, that's because we only send you the shit wine from we keep all the good stuff here, man. Anyway, okay, so this is gonna be awesome because like between Blake, by the way, Blake, you shred, dude. You are so amazing. That Europa was, that was amazing. That was awesome. We were back there enjoying it. So this is gonna be awesome to have Blake and Mark play on my song. And I will say this though, we did not have time to rehearse this. So anything might happen. We will see what happens. But we're all professionals, and let's see what happens. All right. So this is Play It Like You Mean It, and we can start the.
How do we start?
Well, we have Milli Vanilli back here in the computer, so they're gonna sing for you.
Just exactly like we rehearsed it.
All right, we're good. Yes.
Thank you so much. Are you guys having a good time so far?
Daniel was just killing it so much that you almost fell over tonight. What was that about?
I don't know. There's like cables on the, well, first of all, it's carpet, so I'm not used to performing on carpet. And then, and there were cables there, and I just kind of like, it's a tiny little cable, you know, like a 1/4-inch cable. And I sort of tripped on it, and then it just started this momentum because I was already like leaning back, like playing the lick.
It was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, until I looked like I was gonna, you know, plant one, and I saved myself at the last minute. But it's all in the name of the passion of the lick, you know.
You know what? What I love about you, and because we know Warren so well, he's been on our show so many times, Blake Aaron Live, is first of all, your sense of humor is amazing, and how quick you are. But the freedom that you play with, and tonight felt to me like a rehearsed, not rehearsed freedom fest of music.
Yeah, we ran out of rehearsal time this afternoon, so we didn't get to do really work on everything, which is probably good because we saved some energy, you know, for the night. And, you know, the fact I was standing on stage, like the band that Blake put together was like ridiculous, right? It's redonkulous. I mean,
Yeah.
so everyone's so talented. So, I mean, even if we don't know the song, we can make it up as we go along and just sort of improvise and make it work. And that's kind of like what everybody saw tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
It was to me, and you know, I've been with Blake for a long time and I've seen a lot of concerts. To me tonight seemed like it was like a snowball in a good way that started rolling and it just kept rolling with energy and magic and just unexpected twists and turns.
That breakdown was on Solomora with Mark and Blake. I mean, that was completely unrehearsed. And
Wow.
it was just like, you know what? This is happening right now. Let's just go there, you know? And then I was supposed to be the one featured on that song. I
thought you were joking.
No, I'm serious. That was supposed to be my solo. And then you know, Blake said, let Mark come up on this one. And then it was like, you know what? This is too good. Just go. You know, I'm good standing back here. You know, I was a fan at that
I'm
point.
asking Warren if there has to be a level of trust when things just go their own direction. And I'll ask you, I mean, is it a sense of like, listen, I know everybody's going to be cool. We're going to be fine. When things go differently.
Sure.
And I expect you to almost take a tumble like Warren, because that was hot.
That was all planned. We staged that. We said, on bar 5, beat 3, you fall backwards, and then make it look like it's totally accidental.
That was awesome. No, but seriously, I mean, there was so much improv going on, really. I mean, there's a lot going on there, and you're the leader of the band, whatever, but there's a sense of trust with these guys you played with, and also just to know that you're going to help each other. It's going to sound good. I mean, how do I say that?
Well, when you get guys with the amount of talent that Warren or Mark or any of the guys in the band have, it's just, yeah, I mean, things don't always go as planned. You don't get to rehearse songs that you planned on rehearsing, but you know it's going to come out great because the guys have great big ears, and you go with the flow, and it always turns out to be magical.
You know what they say, big ears, big toque.
Big ears what?
Big toque? Big hat? I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to focus on Blake, but you know what? You just badass. Loved it.
Thank you, sir.
Loved it.
Thank you, sir.
And we want to see your daughter next time. Bring her.
She was sad to have missed it.
Okay, next
She
time.
wanted to sing on I Wish. I actually was helping her learn that song. How cool is that? Like teaching your daughter a Stevie Wonder song?
Yeah.
We were in the hot tub like 2 nights ago, and I was like teaching her.
It sounded kind of weird, though. Olivia and Dad in the...
Well, Mom was there too, but you know.
I was in a hot tub with my daughter.
We're that kind of a family. But anyway.
Okay, thanks, Warren. This is Larry. Nary De Leon was on our show. Now, Nair and I are good buddies because we did the show together, although he didn't recognize me when I walked in. He didn't recognize.
Seriously, I thought you were one of the celebrities. I had to introduce myself to you first before I say hi. I was going to ask Blake, who's that? I didn't recognize you.
Yeah,
seriously.
I know. That,
In a good way.
In a good way. There we
Very
go.
good.
Okay, so tonight was crazy fun.
Yes, too much fun.
Yeah.
Too much
now,
fun.
So there's 3 saxophone players up there. How do you negotiate who plays what note?
Well, it's what you hear. It's jazz. So whatever it is that you hear, what's in your heart, you just play it. And you just have to know the key that we're playing in, the scales. That's about it. I'm not gonna go any technical, but that's about it. It's like voicing and stuff. When you try to sing something, just whatever it is that you hear, then you just sing it.
Yeah. That's Larry. Have you recognized that we've heard "Play from Your Heart" 3-4 times tonight, and we haven't prompted anybody, so it seems to be the theme.
Yes. You know what it is. Music is about freedom, and you should be able to express yourself, whatever it is that's in your heart.
Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. Incredible. When you're up there with another guitarist, is there a difference between like playing with a saxophone player or someone else when there's two guitars, having to go back and forth? Is there something else you have to consider?
Well, the guitar is not the same as sax. Sax is like very long notes, can play like,
Forever.
hours and hours of notes. Guitar, you have to pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck, so. But, at the end of the day, we're all musicians. So it doesn't matter if you play keyboards, drums, bass, we're all communicating here. And that's what happened tonight. We just came all together to communicate.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't really expect quite this much, did you, or did you?
No.
Yeah. What did you expect when you got here? What was your expectation, to play one song or two songs?
No, I don't expect anything. If they call me to play, I'll play.
Tatin Katindig, which is one of those names you just have to say 20 times. You play with Blake all the time. Tell me something about Blake and why he's amazing.
It all comes from the heart. That's all I can say. It all comes from the heart, and he just cherishes all the the blessings that God gave him, the talent.
You're hiding your cigarette. You can bring it out if you want.
I don't want
He's gonna burn. He's gonna.
The energy tonight was awesome, and you can see Cha-Ching, he was part of that whole thing. You had a good time tonight. You could tell.
I had an
You could see it in
awesome
your
time.
face.
Were you surprised? Was there anything that you weren't expecting, or because there was a lot of stuff going on there?
A lot of stuff, a lot of improvisation, and everybody's on point, and we just had the magic tonight.
Yes.
The magic, it came out tonight. Everybody. And it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right.
Yeah.
And so we're standing here with Mark.
Yeah.
So Mark and I basically are drinking buddies. No,
Yeah, we
it's
are.
not. We're not
Well,
just drinking buddies. Well,
we also
are.
enjoy the music
Yeah,
as well.
and so I think people think first that I'm married to Blake, then they think I'm married to Mark because my husband's never here and your wife's never here.
Well,
What is that?
we're just all good friends, We enjoy the same things together, and good music and good entertainment, right?
Yeah, but you are somewhat new to jazz. Like Mark came to KSBR after I started teaching. Larry, of course, had my class, but you're still doing fantastic, even though you didn't have me.
I feel so blessed that I'm able to be on KSBR because of you and because of Blake. And I met these people and have entered jazz into my life. I've never really had jazz in my life.
Well, a lot of us are like that. We didn't really know about the music. What do you think it is, honestly? What is it about this kind of format?
I think it just is a feel. It's something that just feels good, and it comes from the heart, and it's I don't know, enjoyable music.
It's hard to just finally I get an interview with Blake, and Mark's here too, of course.
Great show.
So Blake, seriously, you know how many times I've seen you play with a ton of people on the show. I would say tonight was by far one of the most entertaining, surprising, heartwarming, fun, energetic, crazy-ass, badass show.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Did I get all those in? I mean, do you feel that way? Have you taken that in yet? How amazing it was?
Well, it's always kind of a blur, when I do these. So it does take a while to sink in. And I mean, it is true. Sometimes they say that
You can hold the mic. You're a radio guy.
a bad rehearsal means a great show because everything was just.
Yeah, you were a little.
Well, because a lot of things went wrong technically, and we just didn't have a chance to get to all the songs we wanted to get to, and we were still fixing stuff right up until when we played. So you never know what's going to happen, and sometimes that makes for the best show. You never know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was seriously. It was. And we have the first show, a lot of it on camera, so you're going to see it. Because a lot of things that you didn't expect to happen did happen, or didn't, or whatever. I'm sure. So when you're in the moment of all of this, is there anything going through your mind like, holy shit, this is amazing, or not? Or are you just trying to make sure you hit the notes? Do you ever say,
or maybe
shit?
maybe it's like, holy shit, I hit the notes.
Have you exhaled yet?
Talk to me tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's certain aspects that are kind of running themselves, other aspects that need kind of constant attention as far as moving the musical vision forward. When you do a new CD, you try and build it to the point where it kind of builds its own momentum. But, there's always new stuff that comes along that you need to kind of nurture and have it grow. So we are going to, as you know, I'm going to China with the family. But when I come back, we're going to do some more touring. And then actually we're going to probably start working on the next record.
Cool. All right. Okay, well, I just want to say on behalf of Mark and myself and that it was an incredible night. I'm happy to be here, and it was magical.
Thank you, Tina.
Yeah, I mean,
Congratulations.
seriously, congratulations.
Release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was the second, I guess, release party really that you did for your album, and
Here in California. Yeah,
Okay.
I did one in Texas, but yeah.
okay, the second one, and we're grateful for this. And I want you to stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe for lots more stuff, including Mark's striptease dance, which is phenomenal. And so that'll be coming up next, right, Mark?
That'll be next.
Okay, good.
Blake Aaron Live.
Yeah, all right. Life in the Groove, Tina Anderson. Larry, thank you so much for the great camera work. Sorry I got us in trouble. I got us in trouble tonight. Trouble everywhere. All right. Peace out. Thank you. God bless.